Hi, I'm Aja from RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars Season 10, and baby, tonight I am wearing something that is inspired by early 2000s Juicy Couture perfume ads and a little bit of 2025 Elsa Schiaparelli structured. Boom, I love it.
So why did you want to come back to Drag Race for All Stars 10?
Baby, I came back to Drag Race because they called me on a good day and they said, "You want to come back?" I said, "Do I really want to?" Yes. I said, "You know what? Let me just say yes. Let me do it now because if I say no, I'm gonna regret it." And I feel like it was the best thing I could have done. I feel like I wanted to become 1,000% comfortable in the woman that I am becoming, and then return. But I'll say that coming back sped that process up. And it made me realize just how much charisma, uniqueness, serve, and talent I really do have. So I said, you know what? I'm happy I did that.
And you did have a short break from drag as well. What was your approach to drag now that we'll get to see on All Stars 10?
Yes. So a lot of people may or may not know this, but I quit drag in 2019, and I was just kind of like doing my own thing for a while. I was going through a lot of, mental, not physical, mental and emotional sort of kind of like pre-transition life drama, just trying to figure things out. So I need to take a step away and just kind of like look at what is performance and what is me. And once I figured out who I really was and what I really had to do, it allowed me to be like, you know what, let me be invested. And part of that is being invested in this process. So it let me come back and be the girl that I know people needed to see.
And things have been shaken up a little bit for this season of All Stars. We get to see your bracket first, of course. So tell me a little bit about that, the tournament and the bracket that you're in.
Baby, this tournament of All Stars is insane. This is the first time we've ever done this format. You have 18 girls, biggest cast ever. It's a lot of monumental things. But one thing I'll tell you is this orange bracket, the first bracket, baby, you better not sleep on us because, girl, we wanted that and we needed that bad. And baby, the girls were fighting. The girls were crying. The girls were doing everything they needed to do. Long story short, bitch, we're crash outs. I don't know. That's all we could do is crash out.
And who did you connect with the most?
In my bracket?
Or on the show? Yeah.
This is so funny. I feel like I connected with all the girls in my bracket a lot. They were just so relatable to me, but at the same time, I didn't relate to anything in them. I was like, this is cool because I get to meet people completely different from who I am, and I get to find out what we have in common. And I mean, there's the main thing. We do drag. We're on Drag Race. And that brought a lot of us very close. But when I got to meet some of the other girls and get to work with them, like Lydia Backdoor Collins, and then we got Nicole Page Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia, I was like, oh my God, some of y'all are kind of psychotic, but I like it.
And we've seen the list of guest judges, very exciting. Who's your favorite guest judge to get to meet?
I love Coleman Domingo. He's amazing, great actor, and I definitely feel like I called him my baby father while we were there, and I'm not mad at it. Honestly, I'll do it again. I hope my boyfriend doesn't hear this.
What would you say to prepare everyone for All Stars 10?
What, to prepare for All Stars 10, bitch, you're gonna need to make sure you gather your drinks, use the bathroom before, and you need to go sit down. I want you to have a cocktail or a mocktail, whatever you're having. Girl, if you're gonna do a little recreational smoke, do that one. Most of all, you better keep them eyes open because one little blink and you'll miss something. This season is nuts, and I just can't wait to see not just how it turned out, because I know how it turned out, but how people take it in, because this is definitely going back to like seasons 5, 6, 7, that type of like drama, raw personalities. That's what we needed for a while. So let's get it.
Thanks so much.